Hi, welcome to the weekly roundup, and the video you're watching in the background is a Fiat 500 race from Gran Turismo Sport, and I've picked the Fiat 500 this week purely because it's my youngest daughter's car in that exact colour as well, bright pink. There you go. So, once again, quite a lot to wrap up this week. There's been a lot going on. Kicking off, we had the F1 2020 release this week, and it's turning out to be an absolutely cracking title with a huge amount of content, loads to do. I've given my initial thoughts on that. I'll be back in a week or so with a full review on that. We've also got some news around the Dirt 5 pre-orders as well, which is good news. Two versions of it, standard launch edition and an amplified edition. The amplified edition will give you 3 cars in your garage, so an Ariel Nomad Tactical, Audi TT Safari, VW Beetle Rallycross, as well as the usual stuff that you get in Codemasters, pre-release, posh editions, so booster currency, XPs and stuff like that. Also give you access to every single post-launch edition, minimum of 12 cars, 60 career events, new sponsors, etc, etc, and you get 3 days early access with it as well, so lots going on in that amplified edition. Got some pricing for that, £55 for the launch edition, £75 for the amplified edition. Those are based on the prices that are currently up on the Xbox store at the moment. We then also had, and I've put a video up on this as well, the 1.5 patch for Wreckfest on PS4. Brought 2 new tracks, the Kingston Raceway and the Mudford Motor Park, with 2 different layouts of those, and also the Banger Racing car pack with 3 new cars for that. So take a look at the video I put up if you want to find out more about that little one. Assetto Corsa Competizione also has dropped a release date for the GT4 DLC, as well as a load of new trailers, and I'll put the links to the new trailers down below as well. I'll also put the links to the Dirt 5 stuff down below as well. The PC release date is the 15th of July for the Assetto Corsa Competizione GT4 pack. That is just for PC only. Consoles, it's launching in the autumn. No exact date on that as of yet, which is a shame. But I'll put a link down to the race department article on that, which has quite handily got pretty much all of the videos they've put out of the various GT4 cars in there, which is quite handy in that regard. Also, a little bit of a one out of the woodwork here. We've known for a little while that Kyloton have been developing a new Test Drive Unlimited, but they've released a very short trailer which doesn't really give a great deal away. In it, no date for launch. We do now know that it's being based on the WRC engine, which from my point of view is actually quite a good thing, and based on the trademark info that was shown with the video, and at the end of it we know currently that Bugatti, Dodge, Ferrari, Koenigsegg, Lamborghini and Porsche are all included in that, which is good. So I don't know a great deal more than that at the present moment on that. Moving on then, more muddy stuff, and WRC 9 pre-order bonuses for this have been posted as well. So pre-order and you get the Audi Quattro A2 from 1984. It's quite a good one. Most games go for the full fat Gen 2 Quattros, and this is the earlier A2 version, so it's quite nice seeing something a little different in regard to that. If you shell out for the digital deluxe version, you get the 1999 WRC winning Toyota Corolla. You get 3 months worth of WRC Plus all live access, which is quite nice, some career starter upgrades, and the one I don't really like, Barcelona Super Special Stage. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Super Special stages, any sort of stages and tracks, should be the preserve of core product, not pre-order bonuses. Got some pricing off the back of this one as well, again from the Xbox Live Store. The base version is £50, and the deluxe version they're posting up at the moment at £58.49. So quite reasonable pricing on that one as well, and it's already been put out, but 3rd of September is the launch date for that as well, if you weren't aware. We then have Ride 4, and they've released details of the special edition for that, along with info on the Season Pass. Being a Ride title, the Season Pass is unsurprisingly very heavy on the bikes front, so 65 bikes, 2 new tracks and 150 events are apparently going to be included in the Season Pass. They've also dropped details of the Inside Ride 4 video, the second one of them, which covers the new tracks that are going to be in there, and I'll pop a link to that down below, so take a look at that. There's some good stuff in there. They've redone all of the tracks with laser and drone scanning on them, so as well as the bikes all being redone, the tracks are all being redone from scratch, and it all looks really good, really quite impressive. And news that there is going to be dynamic weather, dynamic time of day, tyre wear and pit stops in Ride 4, which bodes extremely well. It's looking like a really good, solid title. And speaking of bikes, Rareworks, I can't remember exactly, devs have announced that sometime in summer 2021, using the WRC engine, they're going to be releasing something called RiMS, which will be a bike racing title. Very little news on that other than that, but again, I'll post some info that links down to it down below. And then finally, wrapping things up, no developer blog this week for Project Cars 3, but what we do have is a couple of tweets that again I'll link to, that have shown some basic details around the car showroom, and one that's had a few people up in arms like lunatics. The fact that you will have driver customization in Project Cars 3, so it's definitely a shift of focus in terms of Project Cars 3, which a lot of people are not happy with, to say the least. So there we go, that's a roundup of this week's sim racing news. Let me know what you think down below. Your thoughts on them would be greatly appreciated, and if you've enjoyed this or found it useful, please do hit the like button, and if you want to see more like this, subscribe away and hit the little bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.